Each of the gods in the Hades games has a selection of boons that the player can choose from to help them on their journey through the underworld, or now also the overworld and whatever other world Supergiant is working on right now. You would think that with the gods all having a fairly limited number of boons that it would be possible to collect all of them at one time, and it probably is, but with such a wide variety of awesome powers and upgrades that show up during each run, that's extremely unlikely. Now, obviously, this little video is about what happens when a god actually does run out of boons to offer you. So, how does that happen? Well, in Hades 2, after beating Kronos, you unlock the Oath of the Unseen, which lets you make the game more challenging by making enemies stronger or imposing restrictions on yourself. There is one oath called the Vow of Forsaking that can be taken, which has the effect that, when choosing a boon, the other two options that are usually available are completely removed for the rest of the night. It's certainly not the most detrimental oath that could be taken, but it certainly does limit the amount and types of boons you can get if too many of the same god's blessings appear in a run. And that's exactly what happened to me the other day. I had been finding a lot of Hera's boons, foolishly replacing my one ability I had that inflicts her unique debuff and synergizes with like 3 of her other boons I had picked up, and eventually all I was left with at the end of this mini boss fight in the Fields of Mourning was Hera's final lone infusion boon to select from. Shortly after, I did what you might call a Giga Chad gamer move and decided to get another Hera boon from Echo, because I was like, hey, wait a minute, didn't I just get the literal last boon that she has available? And yeah, sure enough, there weren't any left. It appears that when a god runs out of boons in Hades 2, you get a little bit of spare change, and that's pretty much it. Not quite the equivalent of a boon, a little bit of a ripoff if our dear boatman's prices are any indicator, but I guess it's better than nothing. And I mean, I am American, it's not like I'm not used to getting ripped off by the powers that be. I mean, I love taxes. More taxes. More taxes. Anyways, I have no idea if this is the only thing that can happen if a god runs out of boons, but this is the first time I've seen this happen in my time playing the game, so I found it interesting. That's all for this video though. I will see you in the next one.